If you're watching this video because you're subscribed to my YouTube thread, you probably expect it to be related to uilleann pipes. It's not. It's still about Irish music, but it's all about Irish flutes. And this is an instrument I'm significantly more advanced on than the pipes, but I'm definitely still a beginner. I've only been playing for 9 months. I've been playing Irish music for just over a year. I spent a few months just learning the whistle, and then I switched over primarily to the flute. But I would very much appreciate any feedback from experienced players of Irish traditional music. I want to know what you think I should be working on. I've already recorded the clips I'm going to play, and I've listened back, and I know I am not a very precise player yet. I'm working on that. I'm going to continue to do general practicing, but if there's something you think I should specifically be focusing on, I would really like to hear about it. So please leave it in the comments. Do not be afraid to put it bluntly. The main purpose of this video, though, is to compare these three flutes, mainly for the purposes of giving a demonstration to anyone who's thinking about purchasing one of them or a similar flute. And my low skill level may interfere with that to a degree. It'll make a useful demonstration for people who are around my skill level, but even if you're more experienced and are interested in one of these flutes, I hope that by playing all three of them, you'll see how it sounds relative to other instruments. And I'm going to try and put some links in the comments section below to other expert players, professional players. This flute is a Lark in the Morning model. If you're not familiar with them, Lark in the Morning is a giant folk and traditional music instrument retailer. I know them through their website. They may also have some brick and mortar stores. I'm pretty sure they did at some point. I don't know if they still do. In any case, this came in a box with a sticker that said made in Pakistan. And if you spend any time on Irish traditional music forums, you probably have a pretty low opinion of Irish instruments made in that region. But the more thoroughly explained warnings that I've seen on places like Chiff and Fipple say that really the problem is they have incredibly poor quality control. And based on my experience with this flute, they can be decent instruments. I'd call it a starter instrument, but I would say if you have access to a good flute player and they're able to try out a starter flute like this, it's worth checking out at least. It's got a fully lined head, so it's pretty weighty. It really wants to lean that way, and after extended practice sessions it can start to be tiring just on the arms, and particularly it can make where it rests here a little bit sore. This is a Windward flute made in Nova Scotia. It's just physically a very beautiful object. It's got a real streamlined appearance. It's in a rare wood called Pau Rosa, I believe. It's got a semi-lined head, much lighter than the Lark in the Morning, pretty nicely balanced. I can play it for hours and no discomfort. It's got a significantly purer tone, and it's definitely my favorite instrument. This flute, I believe, is made by Pipe Makers Union, but their website is carbony.com, and so I'm not sure that the name is whether it's Carbony or Pipe Makers Union, but I think the formal company name is Pipe Makers Union. In any case, it's made of carbon fiber. It's ridiculously light, and it's got a pretty pure tone. It's decently easy to blow. This one is an E flat model, so it's a half step higher than the other two that I've been playing. He does make them in a variety of ranges, though. My only complaint is that it is a two-piece instrument, and the joint is right here in the least convenient of places, so that this metal round bit sits right where my hand wants to support the instrument, and it's kind of uncomfortable. And I've played it with the head pulled out a little bit, and then it's physically comfortable to hold, but it's quarter tone flat, and it's not quite as in tune with itself. The maker recently came to the Austin Celtic Festival, had a booth set up, and I saw a model in D with an all-metal tuning slide, which was much closer to the head, and I suspect that's probably a much more comfortable instrument to play. But about the tone, it sounds quite nice. If you're also used to the shape of a traditional Irish flute, this might throw you a bit because the body is thinner. It's more like holding a whistle, but with flute grip it can be a little bit odd, but it's not a big deal after a little adjustment.